It is Monday, November the 11th, 2024. I am James. You are you. We are here for another night in the trenches. And when I say in the trenches, of course, I mean in the jungle. And when I say in the jungle, of course, I mean on the information superhighway. When I say on the information superhighway, of course, I mean the World Wide Web. And when I say the World Wide Web, of course, I'm talking about the internet, a platform that reaches millions and millions of people. Its reach knows no bounds. But even in spite of that, we can't reach more than one person at this very moment. This show is reaching a critical mass. I'm ready to quit. If this show isn't great tonight, I'm not going to settle for good. I'm not going to settle for fair to fine. It's got to be great. And that's it. If it isn't great, this is the series finale. Next week, I'm going to be on my couch watching Monday Night Wrestling. That's the stakes tonight. This is just it. You know, the holidays are canceled. I'll celebrate them, but you won't get a glimpse inside to my Christmas utopia. It's Monday. It's Mailbag Monday, which means you have sent in a variety of questions, curiosities, conundrums. Our way, we will be answering these. Of course, when I say our, it can't just be little old me, can't be just little cutie, can't just be the smooth operator, can't just be the cool breeze lover, can't just be the number one lover. There's a co-host. There's a co-pilot. But in my heart, he is and forever will be the side piece of the show. Let's welcome the one and the only Dave Kaufman to tonight's program. Dave, this is it. This is it.
Well, it's not looking good, James, because I'm not feeling it tonight.
You're not feeling it?
No, I'm not feeling it.
As opposed to?
As opposed to feeling it, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me through what difference it's going to make tonight that you're not feeling it. I'm feeling it.
I'm like a little bit under the weather. I'm a little bit tired. I have my sweats on already.
Me too. I've always got mine on during the show.
I'm feeling, as the ladies say, a bit lackadaisical.
Oh, you're having your time of the month.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what lackadaisical means.
Classic. They always say that's not it.
It's not it. Sometimes it is it, but it's not it.
Let's see your sweats, Dave. Swing a leg up, I'll swing a leg up too. Come on.
Well, they're blurred because I don't want to show them on camera.
Yeah. Woo!
These are 3-year-old H&M sweats. They don't quite fit me, but who cares?
Guess what? Mine are also 3-year-old H&M sweats.
Wow, they're the same ones.
Perfect fit.
Except mine are probably a little bit larger than yours.
We don't know that.
Because you're a little guy.
Oh, yeah. The one and only little guy.
Yeah.
Today's a big day, Dave. It's the anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. We were talking about it off air. And I don't think you didn't know about the event or the song.
Well, I'd heard about it, but I don't know the details.
The song or the event?
I had heard both, about both.
But you had never heard of the song. You've heard of the song, but never heard the song.
No, but I know of the song. I have heard the song, but when you said, "Oh, the song," I didn't immediately get the recall that would play the song in my head.
Yeah. And then I was singing it off air.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I don't really know any of the lyrics to this song. I tried to think about what lyrics do I know, and I know none. All I know is the tune.
Oh, how does it go?
Goes a little something like this. Here in the 4 and the 21st 4 in the cave of Alevo Killarney.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, why don't you take the next verse?
And yeah,
yours sounded like an Irish guy meets a Hebrew guy.
Well, I mean, that's literally me, James.
Oh, you're Irish. You're coming out.
I'm 1/16, I think, Irish. No, maybe 1/8.
Why don't you say that in the tune of the song?
And I'm 1/8 Irish.
And now it meets Ray Romano.
Hey, Deborah!
Now
I'm
it's
Irish!
Pat Albert now. Again! Oh, man. Sound a little Quebecois at the end there.
Yeah, well, I am also Quebecois.
Dave, we have a big month ahead of us. I called you today. I was feeling a little bit nervous about it.
Yeah,
you seem calm as a cucumber.
You're always calling me all nervous.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you did today. You did yesterday.
Well, we've got a show coming up
Yeah.
on Saturday, December the 14th,
Should,
live from Theater VME. We talked
let's
about it
pull it up.
last week.
Or no?
Let's pull it up. The official show art has been released. It's about to be revealed for the first time ever on the air. Tickets are now available. Look at this image. This is absolutely awesome.
This is gorgeous. What is that? Sand?
The backdrop.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna reveal. I'm gonna pull the curtains back here. I made this image. So what I searched for was blue paper. I sort of wanted to a little inspired by kind of a worn out, distressed vinyl background.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah. Then we've got some presents that I've photoshopped in. There's a fresh dumping of snow, and then there's a picture of last year's cast.
Kind of looks like sand.
Well, through the sands of time, these are the days of our lives.
It's true.
And if this was an hourglass, it's going fast because this show is a little over a month away. We've got, I think it's fair to say, no prep done.
Well, we have some, we have a concepts of a plan.
We have a couple concepts, and a number of people have confirmed their presence, but we don't know what they're doing yet. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all very much out in the open. I'll tell you what. I've got a mission for myself.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
I want to host it better than I did last year. That was some of the worst hosting
Well,
I've
that
ever done.
shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. You anything you say, I can't fight because I was the worst. I was the worst part of that show last year. And famously, I'm an incredible live show host.
You're a pretty good host, yeah.
I'm the best.
The best, maybe the best in this town. In this two-bit town.
I'll take it. Look, I'll be a big fish in a small pond.
You're no Joe Rogan.
I mean, look, I what am I gonna do? Say that I'm better than Joe Rogan? No, you know what? I am better.
I think you might. In certain
I think I'm
respects.
more likable. I don't think Joe Rogan. How about this? Joe Rogan couldn't do what I do, and I couldn't do what he does, which is take steroids.
That's accurate.
And be
that's
bald.
Accurate. You couldn't be bald. No, you couldn't. You have too much hair.
Well, I could. I could shave my head, and I could take steroids.
I suppose you're right. You could be like Joe Rogan.
He got on the juice and he shaved his old head, and then he went and to host an improv show. Good. Joe Rogan should use some Joe Rogaine.
Yeah, yeah. And he should fucking fuck off.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ouch. Wow. For someone who's not feeling it, you're really putting this guy on trial.
Man, I love-hate relationship with that guy.
You and Joe Rogan have a love-hate relationship?
Yeah, he loves me and I hate him.
Okay, well. Oh!
Ooh, slam.
This is what you can expect on December 14th, 8:30 p.m., Theater VME, 5337 Boulevard Saint Laurent Suite 205. Tickets are $12.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some Christmas roasts.
We put up the price on the tickets.
$2. I think we can raise them even more.
Get your tickets now. They're $12 on Eventbrite.
But they're going to be 30 day of.
Yeah, we're going to be putting them up incrementally up until they get to $30 day of. So get your tickets now before they're $30.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see anyone reselling them on Ticketmaster.
No.
If that did happen, I would love it. Someone's like, oh, man. On Twitter, they're like, can't believe it. Just had to spend $250 USD on At Home.
Maybe we should have a scalper outside, James.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea.
There you go.
This is where I use my pen. I've forgotten it, and I feel a little bit out of sorts. Yeah. I don't have a pen tonight.
Type it on your computer.
I don't want the mic to pick it up.
Okay.
So that's going to be on the 15th, or excuse me, the 14th of December. What a night that's going to be.
Oh yeah.
There's another big night
close
coming
to Christmas.
Oh, the whole thing is about celebrating Christmas. Yeah. You know, when you get to be a grown-up, you have to create your own Christmas traditions.
Now, James, are you going to celebrate Hanukkah this year?
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Why not?
Nice.
I would. Well, I believe that Hanukkah starts on Christmas night.
That's right.
I think that for the first time ever, we can do a Hanukkah show as well.
On the first night of Hanukkah?
Yeah, maybe you can read from the Torah.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to read from the Torah on Hanukkah, James. That's not really the right night to read from it. What
if you did the entire show in Hebrew?
In Hebrew? I mean, that'd be very tough for me because I don't really speak any Hebrew anymore. I used to know Hebrew when I was younger.
Oh, fluently.
I wouldn't say fluently, but I did a couple
Nice.
of Hebrew lessons.
So we've got a first time chat here from I'm sorry I'm Canadian. A great username. Quote, so are you guys moving to surge pricing? I think yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna be
Sell.
like we're
We're
gonna be
doing
the
Selge pricing because it's
yeah,
Quebec.
Serge, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're in Quebec. And yeah, we're gonna be following the Uber model for our tickets.
Yeah. What's that?
Well, we're gonna have surge pricing. So the closer we get, the higher the demand, which
Okay,
means the
okay.
higher the price.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe they go up at certain times of the day. You want to buy the tickets at like noon? It's going to be really expensive.
Yeah, or if there's like an emergency and you really need a taxi, then our ticket prices go up.
Maybe because look, let's face it, how many are we actually going to sell online? What if we set the base price at $200? Well, because people would see that and go, "Whoa, what's this? I better go to that."
Yeah, or we have a NFT you have to buy to get in.
Why don't we launch our first ever NFT?
All
That's
right,
fun.
the At Home with James NFTs. We can launch them
Oh
on
yeah.
the Solana blockchain.
All right. Well, I don't know what that is. Next week is another big day. We confirmed it tonight. I called you during one of my manic phone calls to you. There's no show next Monday. I have to work, unfortunately. Unfortunate for the show, that is. So we are going to be live on Tuesday night, and that's a big one, Dave, because for the this is the fifth edition of the at-home Christmas tree lighting, where I will be plugging in my tree live on the air, much like the Rockefeller Center tree lighting, but better.
And I've got an announcement for the show.
Please.
This is just in breaking news.
Mhm.
My wife is letting me go.
This is amazing. So you have been given the green light. Now, the
Yeah.
past couple years, I have simultaneously thrown a party while hosting the show. I do not attend the party. I can't. Some of the guests cycle in and out. You have not been able to attend. A week from tomorrow, you will be live at my apartment in the tech zone.
That's right. Which I'll need to figure out how to set up the tech zone in your place.
Well, we did do a dry run last year, but then you were unable to attend.
That's true. That's true.
We did determine that my internet was powerful enough to drive the show.
That's true. But and also let's not make sure we don't confuse the Christmas party, which is next Tuesday, with the Christmas pageant, which is December 14th.
And where's that taking place?
That's taking place at the Mile End Improv in the Mile End on Mile End Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that show's on the 14th. The Christmas party that's live on the air is next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And much like the Christmas pageant, I have no one confirmed for that show. It might just end up being you and me in my apartment.
Hey, well, we can make that a party. We order a couple of pizzas. Christmas
I always
pizzas.
order pizza. Unfortunately, you haven't been here to taste any of it.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a dancer to come over.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. You're out here roasting.
An Irish dancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
once more, and they danced all the way to Killarney. Now, you joke and jest, but I do like the idea an awful lot.
Yeah.
Do we get an exotic dancer?
An exotic one. Oh, I don't know.
An exotic Irish dancer?
Maybe a bet. My dad's 50th birthday, when I was just a wee lad, my uncle ordered a belly dancer to our house, and my sister, my mom, and I guess I was maybe 8, something like that. Just watched this belly dancer perform belly dance, and my mom, till this day, will say that, "Oh, you really liked that, Dave."
Oh, so you were really interested in this belly dancer as a wee boy.
I think I was, yeah.
Wow, okay.
I have a recording of the whole thing on VHS.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think I know what we will be showing next week live on the air. It'll be Dave watching a belly dancer as a child. Now, this is another great idea coming in from the chat. High Score Run writes, get an Aerosmith cover band. Imagine a band playing in my kitchen as I'm trying to host this show.
All your neighbors.
Kind of moon is the sound of my Danny got a yeah. My neighbors come over. Hey, what's going on?
Loving it, I love it.
Oh man, for someone who said they weren't ready to go tonight, you seem pretty activated.
This is B level stuff, James.
All right, well, let's see if we can turn that B into an A. It's Mailbag Monday. I put the call out. We've got a series of questions. I'm very excited to get through these. I just received a bunch more, so we might have to get through as many as we can tonight with time remaining. It's already 25 past the 9 o'clock hour.
Can I do the jingle?
There's a jingle?
Yeah, for Mailbag Monday.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's just another Mailbag Monday. Welcome to Mailbag Monday.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was going to be a second verse to just another Mailbag Monday. All right, Dave, are you ready for question number 1?
Sure, yeah. Bring it on. Again.
Yeah, let's begin. This one's very pertinent for you, Dave. Did you accomplish your New Year's resolution? Now, right off the top, I don't remember if I made any. Certainly, if I did, it was on this show. I don't remember what it was. I know that you had one that you made on this show that you did accomplish.
I had 2. Well, here's the thing. They weren't New Year's resolutions. They were mid-year resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you looked frozen there for a second, James. I was concerned.
I was just checking in on some of the questions we received while we got on the air.
So in I think it was June.
Yeah, that's usually when we do revised resolutions.
I said I'm gonna start exercising,
mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna start drinking more water. And I've accomplished both of those. I've been doing 3 to 4 workouts a week, and I'm in way better shape. I went from the worst shape of my life to, the best shape I've been in at least 5 years or whatever. And
track now. You found your groove.
Yeah. And I lost a bit of weight, and things are looking good.
Have you changed your diet at all?
I haven't changed it explicitly, but when you the exercise has sort of helped me at least I'll be more strict when it comes to, and I'm not going to eat after 10 p.m. And then I'm like, you know what, I didn't exercise today. It's going to help me not to eat. I feel more confident doing that. So in that sense, yes, I don't eat anything extravagant, but it's not like I'm cutting weight on like a very strict caloric diet.
You're not Jake Paul going into a boxing match with Mike Tyson.
Is he watching his weight? He had quite a gut last time I saw him.
I think that was a prosthetic. I think he was making fun of Mike Tyson.
Was he? I don't know.
That fight is this Friday, I believe.
Oh, yeah. You going to watch it?
Illegally.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come over and we can watch some illegal stuff together.
Whoa. All right. Well, let's move on to our next question. How do you beat...
What about you, James?
I don't remember if I made any. There's one that I think I've made a few years in a row, which is try to give my opinion less, and I never succeed.
Okay.
I can't help it. I can't. I should, and I say things, I go, just why don't you just shut up?
Well, why don't you make a resolution right now for the rest of the year?
I'm going to fail.
Well, a new one. Make a new resolution. A 1-month resolution.
I want to have, with the time remaining, I want to have a good time many times.
Okay, so...
I want to have a bunch of good times.
Let's have what's an actual where you can check the box after you do it. So 5 good times.
Yeah, well, it's tricky because I know I'm going to accomplish it because there's a lot of fun activities coming up, and most of I said to someone the other day, hey, look, man, I don't have hobbies. I don't go and do things. The things that I like for fun end up being my work, or they already are work.
What if I challenge you with something for the next month?
Well, yeah, why don't you challenge? I can take it. I might argue it, but I might take it.
What about this? Read 1 book.
I got to find something that would really get my motor going.
Yeah, sure. Could be anything. Doesn't have to be anything like learned or whatever. It could be if you like that.
I like reading, but I don't know if I would say that's a good time.
I'm not, but this is a separate one. I'm giving you a New Year's challenge.
Oh, read a book.
Read a book.
With time remaining.
Read a book, man.
Coming in from the chat, High Score Run writes, come on, Dave, be realistic.
Oh, that's not nice.
Roasted, toasted, and a la moasted. All right. Well, yours is read a book, and mine is I want to have at least 5 good times.
All right.
Unrelated to Christmas.
Oh,
How about that?
that's a good spin on it. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So it's going to force me. I'm going to fail it. We'll move on to the next
You have
question.
1 month to have 5 good times. None of them can be related to Christmas.
Yeah. That's hard. As mentioned, how do you beat the winter blues? Dave, do you get the winter blues? I do not.
I do, for sure. One of the things about having kids is just like having to bundle them up, and like the amount of effort it takes to go outside is large.
Well,
So,
yeah, this is the thing. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of summer, but I will always concede it's nice that you don't have to get ready to go out. You can just leave.
yeah.
That sounds even worse when you're trying to dress two small beings that are being unreasonable.
Yeah, it sucks. Sucks
Anything could
ass.
probably make them uncomfortable. Like,
And my son doesn't like putting on his jacket or anything.
Yeah.
He wants to do everything himself, which I
Yeah.
get, but he can't
Classic
do
man.
anything. He can't put on his
Classic man.
socks by himself. He can't put on his gloves by himself, and he just kinds of pulls at him, and then he cries, and then it's like, well, you spent 10 minutes trying to do this. Let me help you, and he goes, ah!
Yeah.
So yeah.
Coming in from the chat, the real Andrew Mackay writes, I feel like Dave should have a black belt in kid wrangling by now.
And I'm pretty good at wrangling them, but they don't make it easy.
No.
2 kids is not raising kids on easy mode.
Okay, so what are you going to do to beat the winter
It's
blues?
a good question. I think I'm gonna, stock up on hot chocolate.
Oh, that's pretty good. Hot chocolate, I said it to someone the other day. I really only drink it from Christmas to like maybe like February. I'm like, why not all year round? It doesn't hit the same.
What do you mean? Why not all year round? It's obvious. Why would you want to drink it any other time?
Yeah, oh, it's 40 degrees. Let me go in and get a scalding hot chocolate.
And definitely, my goal is, I'm hoping that the weather is conducive to going for walks, even if it's cold. I don't want, if it's really slushy out there, that's gonna be annoying. I'd rather it be like full snow or nothing.
Yeah, you got to be able to go for a walk. In the winter, if it's too cold, I go to the mall to take my walk. I turn into one of those old guys.
Oh, and then I have a sad lamp.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna boost some artificial rays in my basement.
Well, I will say, does the change in time and having it get darker earlier affect you? It usually doesn't. I kind of find it cozy. But the other day I was like, it's 4:45, and our friend of the show, Dimitri, called me. He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, nothing. He asked me if I wanted to do something. It felt like it was 10 o'clock, but it was like 6:15. But then we pushed through it, and we hung out all night. We had a great time. Maybe that's the way you beat the winter blues. You got to push through it. You got to create good times.
Yeah, you gotta pretend like it's midnight and you're out partying, but it's only like 6 p.m.
I think we should do something. I think this would be great. Is we should organize a night where a bunch of us go tubing together.
Tubing a night. You want to do it at night?
Bro. You have to do it at night under the stars.
Tubing? I feel like it's gonna get cold out there. I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah. Hold on. You want it to be a little cold because then the track is really slick.
You want a slick track?
You need a slick track.
I feel like I'd be a bit nervous tubing for.
Oh, come on!
That first one down, you're looking at the top of the mountain. You're looking down. I'm
all in.
The distance starts blurring like this.
You're looking at someone that goes down, gut and face first. I don't even sit in it.
Not even on the tube. Just
even
raw dogging it on the snow.
I get 2 big guys doing this, and they fucking. I never swear
Whoa,
on this.
James. There's kids watching.
That's how you. I really truly feel.
There's children in the audience.
It's so funny that such a vulgar show, but I think I've only sworn under. That's maybe the 5th time I've let an F out.
An F.
Yeah.
Go F yourself.
Yeah, but it's weird. I curse a lot in real life. I really feel flush. I got so excited about people throwing me down an effing hill.
But I might take the kids to go like on a magic carpet.
Yeah, you can do that at the mountain, but then a bunch of us, we're going to go up north. We're going to go to Pays en Haut.
How are you gonna get there?
You're going to drive me.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is what is you got to create. I think, I've said this for years. The problem is no one has the winter blues at Christmas time because everything's decorated. You rip all the stuff down, then you're just left in this gray mirage of sadness. There needs to be transitional decor. And I'm not leaving my Christmas stuff up.
You know, if it's a nice snow season, I'm gonna do some cross country skiing out there.
Sure,
and that's gonna be fun. That'll keep me. That'll keep the blues away because I'll be getting my heart pumping in the great outdoors. Probably on the Mount Royal.
He put on his skis and he went out for more, and he went all the way to Killarney.
He skied down the hill, and then he took a bunch of pills, and he got fucked.
Oh, mamma mia! This show's off the rail. I can't believe I cursed. That's awful.
Disgusting behavior.
Let's go to the next one. What is an actual phobia you suffer from, Dave? You got any phobias?
Phobias.
Yeah.
I get. I feel like as I get older, I get more worried about injuring myself a little bit.
No one prepares you for that when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you're made of rubber. You're jumping over things, jumping on things, leaping off of stuff. And then you get to be a certain age and you're trying to make the light and you're running and holding on to your pants and you're worried about how your arms look.
Yeah, you saw me yesterday, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I was like, even just like a year ago, I was taking my pants off, just only using my legs. And I tore a ligament in my heel.
You tore it? Is this confirmed by a doctor?
This is a physio set, not like my Achilles heel or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have like your tendons, and then you have like other connective tissue that like
you tore a ligament taking your pants off.
I tore connective tissue in my heel, just like shuffling my heels around. So I'm like, oh man, anything can hurt me now. So that's a little bit scary.
So you have a phobia of getting hurt.
I mean, I wouldn't say a phobia, but I don't want to get hurt. It concerns me a little bit. Like I'd love to go downhill skiing, but I'm like, oh shit! Like I haven't done anything like it in years. So
this is a real potty mouth episode. This is a potty mouth episode.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god. I would say heights are my poison. I get very concerned with heights.
Yeah. Do you worry you're gonna jump off?
Yeah, I worry that I'm gonna leap.
Some people have that.
They're up high and like I better jump.
The people are like, oh, it's like intrusive thoughts. You hear about that?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I have. It sort of makes sense now that you say it.
Yeah, it's the Call of the Void is coming in from the chat. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, you're up there.
Call of the Void is a great name for something. If we rebrand, that's a great name.
Yeah, you're up there and you're like, oh man, like I could
hold the phone. Hold the phone here. Do you think we know I'm sorry I'm Canadian? Do you think we know this person? I'm sorry. Maybe it's meant to be I'm sorry I'm Canadian.
I mean, who else? I mean, we definitely know them to some capacity. Why would they be watching?
We're calling you out. I'm sorry I'm Canadian. Do we know you? Call of the Void is a great title for something.
Yeah. It's like a Neil Hirsch movie.
You got any other phobias?
Oh man.
Okay, well let's move on to the next question.
Maybe like, getting like another it's more like do I have cancer? Like that's like the same thing as
like
the last
a hypochondriac.
Yeah, I mean I'm not really worried about that, but sometimes I'll get a sore throat and I'm like, oh man, it must be throat cancer.
All right.
Yeah.
Those sound like intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, well, if I jump off a building, you'll know why I did it. Because I
thought
I had throat cancer and wanted to end it all before it killed me.
Do you think alien life forms exist?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you say for sure. How come we've never heard of them yet?
Well, I mean,
and these like nut bars in like Nevada and the desert, they don't count.
So I guess it depends. I mean, the real answer is it depends on Well, for one, the universe is such a giant place that like the odds that we've encountered a small fraction of what's there is pretty. I mean, there's just so much universe.
Yeah, aren't there other universes?
I mean, that's like more theoretical, but there's
Okay.
others. There's other galaxies, other solar systems, and they're all hundreds of light years away. So we would never have like witnessed them. That plus like, I mean, there's got to be like some space microbes up there somewhere that that
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily send signals, but just exist as a life form outside of the Earth.
Now, do you think if there are aliens, they look the way that they have been depicted in media, like little gray or green men with big eyes and paunches?
Nah, like take me to your leader kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, there's no shot.
What do you think it would be? Like a bug?
Yeah, maybe a space bug or like maybe like a space giraffe. or
Oh, so you're saying it could be kind of jungle life?
could be anything. Odds are that our evolutionary chain took us down this path where we have like a mouth hole, an intestine that leads, and food goes down. An alien could have an entirely different type of system that wouldn't be the same thing. They probably just look like some kind of freaky ass bug.
Now, Brodog1991 in the chat writes, quote, the ancient Egyptians probably know what they look like. Dave, what do you think about that? You're a scholar.
I mean,
Me, I'm a nobody.
no, you're a smart guy, James.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, yeah, people theorize that that the pyramids or other
I want
like
to say something here. The amount of people that have said to me, I'm surprised by your emotional intelligence. It's getting to be offensive now.
why?
Well, because it's one of those backhanded compliments. It's just like, I thought you were going to be a dumb bastard.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's insulting.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're not a
this-
dumb bastard, James.
Yeah, I know.
They just
but
thought you were going to be based on your
yeah, but
entire,
that's what the hell am
physique.
I? What am I? Yeah, my physique, my aesthetics. Like,
Yeah.
this guy's so frail and gaunt and emaciated. He must be stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you seem kind of how to put it?
Just say your truth.
My truth?
Yeah, say whatever you want to say. Say what you want to say. I want to see you be brave.
No,
Now my neighbors say, why is that guy singing Sarah Bareilles?
I don't even know who that is. Sarah Bareilles?
What? You don't know the great Sarah Bareilles? I'm not
No.
gonna write you a love song.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm over being unabashed and liking that song. Maybe I'm not. I feel tingly saying it. I've admitted it a couple times on this
Wow.
show.
Today you've admitted that and you've cursed. This is a new James.
Yeah, and now the numbers are going up.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the key to the show is you cursing.
Folks, yeah, if you're just tuning in, it's Mailbag Monday. This is At Home with James. I'm James. That's Dave. We're answering questions sent in to us. If you're in the chat, you want us to answer a question, all you got to do is ask it. Currently talking about a variety of topics, including but not limited to Sarah Bareilles, my emotional intelligence, and how it relates to alien life forms. You were saying, Dave? Speak your truth.
Oh man, about you? I was only joking. I think that you seem like a guy. I mean, if you meet you, you're like,
Yeah,
okay, this guy.
I want you to be totally honest.
This
Totally
guy
honest.
does improv. He's sort of
Oh.
like
I don't just do improv.
rough and tumble.
Okay.
Low class. POS, but then you get to know you, and you're
Hold
a
on.
complicated guy.
He does improv. I was like, okay, well, you kind of boxing me in here. Rough and tumble, that's not bad. Then you telegraphed it with low class,
Yeah,
and then POS, which
Yeah.
stands for piece of excrement.
yeah. Piece of turd.
Now, coming in from the chat, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. It's the Vans hat that might give the unwanted I can't even wear clothes.
It's true. It's true. You dress sort of like you just shopped at Hot Topic.
No, I dress like I just shopped at the Vans store. Hot Topic. I'm not walking around with an AFI shirt.
Might as well be.
My Chemical Romance. I wear flannels.
You need to
black
get like an
jeans.
ear extender earring, James.
Oh man, yeah, like comb my hair over like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I choked down your kiss for another night alone. This is becoming too routine for me. I'd still pick my friends over you.
Don't even know that song.
Newfound Glory.
Yeah, wouldn't know them. But you do somehow.
Oh, yeah. Also coming in from the chat, Brodog1991 writes, LOL, rough and tumble. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not rough and tumble. There you go. Thomas Barnwell, not to be outdone, coming in. James, can you show the viewers your lower back Sarah Bareilles tattoo? I don't have any tattoos. But if I did get one, it would be a Sarah Bareilles tattoo.
Should do it, James.
All right, so, Dave, you're saying there are aliens.
I think that aliens exist, yes. I think that the likelihood that we find them in our lifetime, I would say, is low.
All right.
And I mean, people do sort of like hypothesize that the aliens gave ancient Egyptians the technology, and that's how they were able to believe to build the pyramids. I don't really believe in that, but it's an interesting theory. I like to. Sometimes it's fun to theory craft about that kind of stuff.
If there are aliens, I hope they smoke weed.
Yeah.
Those take me to your dealer things, like those shirts that you could find at the flea markets when you were a kid. That was awesome.
You know how you know there are aliens?
How?
Because of this.
Oh, so you're making fun of me for Newfound Glory. You're singing Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah.
And if you're going to sing any Alien Ant Farm song, it shouldn't be their cover of Smooth Criminal. It should be their song Movies. That's their best song.
How's that one go?
We're moving on to the next question. I've
Oh,
already
you know it, James.
Yeah, I do know it.
Yeah.
So this one is great. I know where Dave is going to land on this. Not so much of a question as more of a statement framed as a question. So, do you like strip joints?
Who's going first? Me?
Well, let's go with you.
I'm into a strip joint in at least over a decade, at least.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
All these boobs I can remember.
It's true.
As bouncy as they all may seem, should I blame it on my father?
Anyway, I've only been, I think, twice in my life, and it was all right. I mean, it wasn't really for me. I've never
get
had
a
like
lap dance?
Never, no.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, are you against it?
Like from an ideological standpoint?
Yeah, is it against your belief system?
Yeah, it's against my ideology. No, I just I don't think that I've got the faculty to lose myself in the moment.
Yeah. You don't
I
have
feel
the,
like I'd probably feel guilty on some level, even though I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, when I was younger, I used to get my hair cut. My barber was French. I grew up in a small town. I'm gonna see how many times I can sing tonight. And I remember being so wildly uncomfortable with the silence, building up to the moment when he would put the mirror behind my head to confirm that the back looked okay, and I'd be just so stressed of saying like, "We." Then as I got older, I moved here. Like I forced, like I'm gonna talk to the barber. I think I would have that same type of neuroses at the strip club.
Wow, that's interesting, James. That's like a formative experience for you.
It was, yeah. So I've never been in terms of to the lap dance booth, but I recently went back at the behest of a friend of mine for the first time in over a year. Now there used to be a strip club down the street from my apartment called Montreal Strip Club. I went right around like, Christmas
same
2011.
Pool room.
Yes, exactly. They also serve hot dogs. And a buddy of mine, also named Dave, was schmoozing with one of the dancers, and she kept looking over and saying something to my friend. Then she left. I said, "What was that about?" And he goes, "Oh, she was saying that you look like a troublemaking pest." Again, I'm not getting any credit.
It's because she didn't get to know you yet.
Yeah.
She didn't get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe. So are you saying, Dave, that people have to get to know me? Is that the advice you would give to people?
I think you know what? I've said this to people before. You know, he comes across a little rough around the edges, but once you get to know him, he's an okay guy.
So I'm just okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, what was your thoughts when you first encountered me?
I was like,
yeah.
Okay, this guy's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a nihilist.
A little rough around the edges.
A little rough, definitely rough around the edges, and you know, clearly like some cringe music. But now
I want to know, who the hell did you say this to?
Who did I say it to?
Yeah, I want to know who you said. Oh, you just got to get to know him.
Well, you know, I was at a strip club, and me and the
the
lady was getting.
I want you to be. Have you said that to people?
That you're rough around the edges.
Oh yeah, and you got to get to know him. I'd be honest.
I'm saying it to the entire audience right now.
No, I'm saying, you said you've said it to people. Is this true?
No.
All right, I want you to name names.
All right.
All right.
What was I gonna say? Oh, remember this song?
What's the question? I don't even remember what the question.
Something about strip clubs. But
oh yeah, and
there,
this is all to say. I went back recently, and I ended up at Perv Row.
So Perv Row, for those unfamiliar, I guess is the front row of the.
Yeah, my friend was like, "We have to go." I was like, "I really don't want to," and then he left to get a dance. I was stuck at Perv Row alone.
Yeah, just like you like it. I
Coming
did
in from
want
the
to
chat. I'm sorry, I'm Canadian, who alleges that they know me, but they don't know Dave. What are your thoughts on strip club food? I've never had it, but I would eat it.
I haven't had it either, but I was watching literally yesterday a video from an Atlanta man who was trying going from club to club, gentleman's club to gentleman's club, trying all their food and reviewing it on his YouTube channel.
I think that would be something worth doing, you and I.
Yeah, he would get it to go, eat it in his car.
No, yeah, like one of these reviewers.
Yeah, exactly.
No, come on, you got to be in the club.
Yeah, but you can't film in the club. That's against the rules. Everyone knows that. Remember the song "No Sex in the Champagne Room"?
No.
You don't? I think it was by like Chris Rock. No sex in the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room. There's absolutely, positively no sex in the champagne room.
Is that why you stopped going to the strip clubs?
Yeah.
All right.
That song came out when we were kids.
Moving on to the next question. This show's flying by.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Popular celebrities that you hate. You got any, Dave? Popular celebrities.
Off the top of my head?
It can't be one that people consensus dislike. Like, you can't say James Corden.
No. Sure. Okay, I got to think about it. Damn, that's a good question. What are some big celebs?
Currently?
Yeah, currently.
Well, you got the Ariana Grandes. Oh, I'll give you one. Ryan Reynolds. I don't like that he has a fake New York accent. This guy's from like Brampton, Ontario.
I thought he was from Vancouver.
Who cares? I don't care where he's from. This guy could be from Cornwall. He could be from Petawawa. He could be from Napanee. He could be from Richmond. I don't care.
He's a talented guy.
I don't care. He's got a fake American and or New York accent. And then a friend of mine was like, "You're just being a jerk." And then he found an article where Ryan Reynolds admits it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, that's a good one. Let me think. Man, it's a tough question. Because I don't even know that many celebrities. Like I'm losing my train of thought.
Well, who's big right now? Taylor Swift is big.
Taylor Swift. I don't like her, but I don't dislike her.
No, I don't hate her. I don't hate her.
All the lady singers. There's Sabrina Carpenter. There's Olivia Rodrigo. But I don't really care about any of them. They don't.
Me neither.
Like, who annoys me? I mean, really, like.
Oh, I think Billie Eilish seems a little annoying.
I like her.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. I mean, we kind of all this sort of like these podcast guys sort of annoy me right now.
Yeah.
All the ones they sort of come on. They interview Trump. They kind of prop up all these things. Not to get too political. I'm not even, but those guys are all kind of pissing me off.
Okay, so you're over like the bro zone layer of podcasts.
The bro zone podcast guys, yeah.
Yeah, the problem is, I think we're part of that.
Are we?
Well, we're bros.
Yeah, but we don't fit. I don't mind bros podcasting. I just don't like that it's when like you start pushing like medical stuff, and then you start having like political opinions when you're like totally uninformed.
Yeah,
it seems to me it's just like just bro out or just like have fun. You don't have to.
You know
who
I really like?
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he's a sports commentator.
Oh yeah, I like Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah. He does. People ask him questions on Twitter, right?
Oh yeah, when he's
kind of like people are asking us questions right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now coming over the chat. I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. Writes Dwayne Johnson. That's tough. I really like The Rock.
I like The Rock too. Be Well writes Russell Brand. He fits in exactly into what I was talking about like
Yeah, but people also dislike him a lot now.
Russell Brand. That's true. He's
Yeah.
not well liked. I guess people dislike all the podcast bros too.
I mean, I don't really like Jimmy Fallon at all.
I'm indifferent towards him. He just seems like he kind of lucked out in his career. He doesn't seem, but
But he's a sycophant.
You think so?
Oh, for sure.
Who's he a sycophant of?
Everybody, anyone who goes on his show, and look, I understand he has to speak positively about things, but it's always like, oh yeah, so good, really great, so good.
The Costco guys were on his show, and he did not seem so thrilled with them.
Yeah, it's because they totally obliterated him. He's trying to do his interview, which I can relate to. You're trying to have a conversation, yeah, and it's just some guy, boom,
yeah.
boom. Like they just always go back. I like the Costco guys though. Oh, you're doing the Riz face.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're forgetting this part. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next question here. What soft drink doesn't get the love it deserves? I love this question because I love soft drinks.
Interesting. Good question.
I'm throwing this one in right. No one would ever guess this one. This for the niche fans. Birch beer and spruce beer.
Really? Interesting.
I like spruce beer. I love birch beer.
I feel like are all of them sweet? So I've had like the unsweetened versions of those, and those are kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's Marco's brand spruce beer, but I think like sometimes it kind of tastes like farts.
Now I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Root beer.
Yeah.
Do you think that root beer is relatively underappreciated or overappreciated?
No, I think it's appreciated perfectly fine where it is.
Yeah, because it's on every.
Oh yeah.
Every fountain mix has a root beer, but I don't see people ordering it that much.
Well, if you were looking at kind of the first, second, and third place of sodas, you'd probably have to go of a general consensus. It would be first place is some type of cola, second place is some type of lemon lime twist, third place is root beer.
Then what? Like an orange crush?
Maybe an orange, but look, ginger ale is awesome.
That's true. Ginger ale. I've had a Christmas ginger ale that was like with cranberries. That was good.
That's nice. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
I like a good Canada Dry. I like Schweppes too.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of an underrated one. I mean, Brio can be good in the right conditions.
What do you think about like a Grape Crush?
Not a fan.
Yeah, those are kid sodas.
They're kid sodas. They're too sweet. You need something that cuts the sweetness. Something bitter, something different.
Well, Brio is not for the faint of heart. That's like if you emptied out your Nana's spice cabinet into a 2-liter of Coke.
Yeah, there's a lot of cloves in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some tobacco too.
Oh yeah. What about Dr. Pepper? I love Dr. Pepper.
I like a good Dr. Pepper. That's probably the halfway point between Brio and a cola.
Now, what do you think about Mountain Dew?
Don't like it. It's too sweet.
I like Mountain Dew, and I think what they need to do is make it fizzier. I don't think it's fizzy enough. I like a lot of carbonation. I think they should make extra carbonated sodas.
Oh, shit. I just thought of one. Oh, fuck. But what's it called? It's the one that's like lemon.
7-Up?
No.
Sprite?
No.
Sierra Mist?
It's close to that.
Mellow Yellow?
No. Maybe it's not lemon. What's that one that's like diet?
Oh, Fresca.
Fresca, yeah.
Fresca's a good one.
Fresca I like. Fresca's underrated.
Now, what do you think about the San Pellegrino sodas?
They're great.
Those are good. They're bitter. They're for grown-ups.
Yeah, some of them are less bitter than others. The orange one is like not orange, but what's it called? Blood orange one is pretty good. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I like is a black cherry.
Ooh, yeah, like a black cherry cola, like a Cot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cot's good.
Which when you go to Schwartz, everyone calls it cherry Coke. It's not a cherry Coke. It's a black cherry. It's not even a cola.
Who calls it cherry Coke?
Almost. You go in there, you're gonna, and I'll take a cherry Coke.
Never
okay,
seen it once.
It's all the time. They don't serve cherry Coke there.
Yeah.
Now, coming in from the chat, Orange Julep, overrated or true Montreal gem? I vote true Montreal gem. I like it a lot.
I think their drink's overrated, but I like the ambiance of the place.
I like the drink a lot.
I don't like it that much, and I also, you know what grinds my gears about it?
Yeah, what's that?
Is that they won't tell you what allergens are in it, so my wife can't even try it.
Yeah, that is incredible.
It's like it's so brazen. I almost respect it.
We can't do it.
Yeah. Does it have gluten in it? We won't say.
Yeah, you know what? I like that.
You like it?
Yeah, drink at your own risk.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is. We got time for a couple more here.
All right.
Now, Dave, I feel a little bit wrong answering this one, and
Okay.
it's almost a callback to what we were talking about earlier.
Well, you know, I'm no filter Dave, so bring it on.
Yeah, this is in relation to me. How are you so good at being authentic? Now, I would say that I am a pretty authentic person. If anything, I could stand to be less authentic. I think it would serve me better in life.
Could be.
I guess I can't figure out any other way. It just is. I don't think about it.
It's interesting. I mean, yeah.
You get what you get.
You get what you get with James, for sure.
Yeah.
You got to get to know him a little bit.
Yeah. Why is that?
Why? Well,
Yeah, cool at first.
It's the POS factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little rough and tumble.
Rough and tumble.
Yeah, looks lesser than, not a lot of education on the surface.
Not much going on up in the brain department.
Yeah.
Empty up there, really.
Yeah, little empty up there.
Yeah. Always listen to emo music.
Yeah, I'm really Newfound Glory isn't emo. I don't even like Newfound Glory.
You sang it sounded emo?
No, that's a pop punk song.
Okay.
I choked down your kiss for another night on the road. This is becoming too routine for me.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced song.
Sucks.
No, more of emo would be like AFI or My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, all the bands you like.
Yeah, here we go. I'm okay. Then in brackets, I'm not okay by My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Brodog 1991. They might be emo.
Could be. Is Jimmy World emo?
I would say they have more emo. Oh, the only song I really remember theirs is Just Take Some Time. What
about
our friend Kathy Fagan, who's in the chat right now, says no. You know what? I'm putting this out here, right now. We've got the Christmas tree lighting next week. It's going to be live at my apartment. Kathy, if you're watching, you're invited. Next Tuesday, Kathy's invited to come over again. She was here 2 years ago. Kathy can come back.
But she has
Kathy
to answer now.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll be there. Kathy's in
Nice.
a week from tomorrow.
And then December 14th, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
It's the At Home with James Christmas pageant.
Whoa.
Christmas pageant.
Well, I can tell you right now that Kathy is confirmed for that show too.
It's entirely made out of sand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that you keep talking about this sand thing on this poster.
It looks like sand, James. What do you want me to do? If you didn't want me to talk about sand, you shouldn't have made it look like sand.
All right, we're going. This question came in from Kathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kathy
right
Fagan?
under the radar.
From
Kathy
chat?
Fagan. Yeah, from the chat, from the show. Expert on coolness. Kathy writes, question for the show. Who likes men more, you or Dave? It's a great question. Who likes men more? I like guys.
I'm going to say you like men more.
Why is that?
You're more of a bro than I am.
How do you mean?
You're always hanging out with guys. You're always bashing women. I don't know. James, you froze.
This might be the last episode of the show tonight.
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming in from the chat, I said I wasn't a fan of the Manosphere podcast.
Okay, so which women are you hanging out with, and you can't name your wife, your mother, or your mother-in-law?
My daughter. Checkmate.
No, you can't. You can't name family.
Checkmate.
You can't name family.
Oh man. Well, I'm not hanging out with anybody really.
You hang out with me.
Exactly.
Well, that's still one more man than one more woman that you hang out with.
I hang out with the ladies of the street.
Oh, interesting. So I'm glad that some more.
Not in a weird way, just like in the neighborhood ladies.
Yeah, you kind of just tell them what to do.
No, no, we gossip.
You gotta send them to places.
Nah, come on.
All right, we're gonna blast through our final question here. I like this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite crappy meal. So to me, this means like a meal of indulgence. Favorite crappy meal that you're like, oh, I'm in the mood for this. Now, I'm gonna add a caveat to this. It's gotta be specific. It can't just be, oh, a pizza. I think it's gotta be like real bad.
Okay, well, I've been something I've been getting into recently is instant ramen.
No, that's not crappy enough.
That's crappy. What are you talking about?
No, I'm gonna give you one of my crappy
Oh
ones.
my god!
I think you can
turds.
Yeah, I'm eating feces. Oh god. So now see, Barnwell writes meatloaf and mac and cheese. That's not crappy. That's comfort.
How is mac and cheese isn't crappy?
No, that's comfort food.
your wires are all crossed, man.
Kathy writes, James, you got a weird hot dog thing. I don't have a weird hot dog thing. I've got a couple like really indulgent meals. This is one that I go to, I think, when I'm feeling particularly low. I will go to McDonald's and I'll get the Big Mac Trio, and then I also get them to give me 10 nuggets with it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because usually that type of eating happens when you're in a low place. I got meals in low places.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you've completely taken away my options, I don't really eat that crappy. I guess, I don't know.
You have.
What?
You have.
In my past? Sure. I guess, I mean,
yeah, like, if you had to, like, pick, like, oh, yeah, this is my ideal junk meal. Come on.
I mean, I guess it would be pizza, but I can't say just pizza, but it would probably be pizza. I mean, could it be fancy pizza?
No.
Okay.
You gotta go into the sewer for this one.
All right.
So, like, I'll say about a year ago, I got an email that really pissed me off. So after that, I went to Burger King and I ate a trio. I angrily ate 3 burgers. I got the trio. Hold on. The fries and the drink. The one near Concordia. I stormed home, bypassed my apartment. Then I went to Pizza and ate a poutine there. And then I left and went into Mr. Puff's and got 12 puffs.
All your crappy meals, they're just fast food. It's just you go,
that's the point.
To eat fast food.
Oh, yes. Well, my crappy meal is a steak.
No, it's not
medium
steak.
rare with a baked potato.
All right, here's a crappy meal.
And
Here's
if
a
I'm
crappy
being
meal.
extra naughty, I have a sundae afterwards.
Here's a crappy meal I used to eat in university, which is just you get a bag of nachos and you just put them in a bowl. You put sauce on them. You put cheese and you stick it in the microwave.
Is that a meal?
Yeah, I would eat it as a meal. It'd be like my lunch.
So this Kathy says, quote, my friend used to make chip sandwiches by chewing up a chip and spitting it back out in between 2 unchewed chips.
Exactly. That's a crappy meal. Just getting fast food.
That's not a meal. That's a snack.
Getting fast food isn't a crappy meal. What about this? My wife, when she was a kid, would just put cheese on a plate and put it in the microwave.
See, I think that's a crappy snack.
Oh, come on.
To me, like, if you were
I would go to McDonald's and I would order the number 2.
No, that's not what I was adding more to it.
Okay.
I think a crappy meal would be like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a pizza, and then I'm gonna get a large poutine on the side and a 2-liter of Pepsi.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty crappy.
That's what I'm talking about. Indulgence.
All right.
Like if you're like, oh, 4 steamies and a poutine.
Yeah, it's just a big meal. But I'll have like 2 steamies and a poutine. I could easily.
No, two and a poutine is not crappy. That's reasonable. That's just junk food.
I'm concerned about your just general diet.
I think if it's crappy, it's got to be you eat the 2 steamies and the poutine. You're like, oh, give me a cheeseburger.
Coming in for the chat. I agree with Dave. Just big meals are boring.
Yeah, but it's not a big meal. It's a big meal of indulgence.
What's something gross that you eat, James?
That's not the question. It wasn't gross.
Well, I'm asking a new question. Something gross.
Gross. I don't really eat. I would say the grossest thing that I can think of that I eat is a bologna sandwich, but I put potato chips in the sandwich. It's got
Okay.
to be white bread, a bunch of mustard, regular chips.
And where do you get your bologna from?
Oh, grocery
Just like
store?
sliced in a pre-sliced pack?
Yeah, probably.
You ever have
Or get it
spam?
sliced. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See,
Well,
that's gross.
we used to have canned corned beef growing up, and I liked it.
Fry up some spam and put it on like a sushi.
Oh, I've never see spam on top of sushi. That sounds crappy to
It's
me.
good. It's good. Real good. They serve
Now
it in Hawaii.
that's an answer.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like a snack isn't an answer.
Processed meats are awesome. I'm gonna. They're definitively
They
awesome.
are awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they taste so good.
Yeah, on pizza, I don't want steak on a pizza. I want nitrates.
when I used to babysit when I was a kid.
Oh God,
What?
it just sounds like a bad choice.
What? Hiring me?
Yeah,
No, I would babysit my neighbors.
grew up to tell the women of the street what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They would say, "Oh, you can make yourself something from the fridge if you want," and I
Yeah.
would just go grab a bunch of processed meats and I would just eat them.
Wouldn't make a sandwich or
No,
anything?
I would just eat the meats. It was awesome,
Yeah, but it's kind of a snack.
and then you get paid for it too.
I remember
You ever get paid to eat meats?
well, I've been paid for jobs where there is catering, and I eat the catering.
There you go. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I can agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions, Dave. We did it. Was tonight a great episode?
was okay.
Does the show live to see another day? Are we going to be here a week from tomorrow?
I don't think it was bad enough to kill the whole show that we've been doing for 5
Yeah.
years, but it was okay.
Some very good chat engagement tonight. Maybe some of the best we've seen, and I would wager to say
It's
years.
because it's relatable, this content.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty relatable guy, and once people get to know you, you're pretty relatable too.
Yeah, well, once they get to know me.
Yeah.
Now, what was the name? I was like, oh, that's great. That should be the name of the show. The Into the Void?
Yeah, the
All of the Void.
yeah, the Call of the Void, yeah.
I want to know if this Sorry I'm Canadian, if they're going to expose whom they are.
Maybe.
You want more fireside chats? Okay, well, we'll do it. We'll do that. A fireside holiday chat. Why don't we do that? We get a Yule log on the screen,
Sure.
and we just chat.
Maybe we each have a cup of cocoa.
I'd love a cup of cocoa.
Yeah. Put on our pajamas,
Oh,
our
well,
flannel
okay.
jams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe get under a blanket.
Now, coming in from the chat, the real Andrew McKay writes, you can't just end this show. The masses need more James and Dave. Okay, the show's back on.
Yeah, now more than ever. In these
Yeah.
trying times.
Yeah, with the country divided.
Yeah, exactly. Only two people can reunite the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if a guy like you and a guy like me can get along,
Yeah.
that means that the rest of us stand a chance.
Yeah, there's hope. There's
Yeah.
hope for everybody.
Exactly.
Coming in from the chat, Dave needs to wear more flannel, says, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian.
So
Kathy
true.
writes, quote, you should do live election coverage.
Well,
Maybe we'll do last week's election.
Yeah, exactly.
live.
We can cover replay of last week's
Yeah.
election. Make our predictions at the beginning of the night.
Yeah, I think Harris can come back in the battlegrounds.
I've been hearing titterings. Is that a thing? Titterings?
I don't think so.
Where people are like, "Oh, the election was stolen."
Well, this is a great secondary idea. Quote, or live erection coverage from the real Andrew McKay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're looking to punch this up right now, aren't you? I can see the wheels spinning for the joke.
I got nothing.
Yeah. Maybe there's something instead of the blue states, the blue balls states.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or the throbbing red states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the end of the show.
I guess.
I had a good time tonight.
Yeah. Hey, tune in next week.
Yeah.
'Cause
Not
it's-
on Monday, though. We won't be here on Monday.
No.
We will be here a week from tomorrow for the live Christmas tree lighting, where a party will be going on in my home. Dave Kaufman's going to be here, and apparently Kathy Fagan's going to be here too.
Nice.
But we got to find a way to punch it up. The past couple of years have been the same. We got to work on a concept to take it to the limit,
Well,
as
you
the
can light
Macho
some
Man
fireworks
Randy
in your
Savage would
apartment.
say. Yeah, we're gonna light fireworks. Kathy writes, "Who else? I haven't sent anybody any invites yet."
Yeah, it can't just be the three of us, Kathy. That'd be a bit awkward.
Yeah, no, it'd be fine. You guys would talk, and I would host the show.
I guess.
Well, of all the people on the show, I think me and Kathy are probably the closest.
More than me and you?
More than you and Kathy, for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Kathy and I are like ships in the night.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means.
Once more, and they were
Yeah,
like ships in the night.
Exactly.
Well, I guess that's the episode. We'll be
Yep.
back a week from tomorrow night for the at-home Christmas tree lighting. Dave will be here. Kathy will be here. A bunch of other people will be here. They can't say no to a face like this. Dave, final thoughts?
Oh man, you know, can only get better than this.
Yeah. Well, as the great Howard Jones once said, things can only get better. Oh. But you don't know that song.
I don't know. How's it go?
And do you feel scared? I do, but I won't stop and falter. And if we threw it all away, things can only get better. And then he goes, oh. This show has got the most singing of any episode in the history of the show.
I like it, James. It shows a new side of you.
What is
softer
that?
side.
Oh, the softer side of James. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which won't come in handy during the live erection coverage.
No. Well,
All right.
But that's might be all you get during that episode, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a landslide for softness. All right, thanks for being here tonight, Dave. Everyone watching, thanks for engaging with the show in the little bitty chat room. We appreciate you. Until then, that's Dave. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
Let me get this song playing, eh? Yeah. All right, here we go.